we're always told that the loudest person in the room is the one with all the power. But what if that's just completely wrong? Today, we're going to explore why being quiet isn't a weakness at all. In fact, it might just be a sign of some serious hidden strength. Let's dive in.
So this is the big claim at the heart of our explainer today. Dangerous. I mean, that's a word that really grabs you, right? It sounds totally backward, but stick with me here, because we're about to unpack why this might be way more true than you think.
All right, first up, let's talk about this so-called threat. And let's be super clear here. We're not talking about physical danger. No. We're talking about a kind of strategic power, a huge advantage that, most of the time, flies completely under the radar.
Okay, the best way to think about this is like an iceberg. You know how you only see that little tip sticking out of the water? Well, the real power, the real mass, is all hidden down below. For quiet people, their silence, that's just the tip of the iceberg. The real action, all their thoughts, their plans, their observations, that's all happening beneath the surface, completely out of sight. So, the big question is, if there's all this substance happening under the surface, why do we get it so wrong? Why do we have these stereotypes? In this next part, we're going to tackle those ideas head-on and really separate what we think we see from what's actually there. And this, right here, lays it all out perfectly. On the left, you've got the usual stereotypes, right? We see them as passive, maybe shy, or just plain disengaged. But the reality, on the right, it's a completely different story. What looks like being passive is actually them being deliberate. What we mistake for shyness is actually intense observation. And they're not disengaged, they are laser-focused. It's not that they've checked out, they're just tuned into a channel that most of us miss. This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? If they're not just sitting there spacing out, what is actually going on in their heads? Well, the answer is pretty simple. They're building, they're preparing, they're strategizing.
And all that quiet preparation? Well, it leads us right here to their totally unique toolkit, what we're calling the quiet arsenal. Now, these aren't weapons in the traditional sense, of course. They're a powerful set of internal skills that give them a massive advantage.
So let's break down what's in this arsenal. It all starts with the power of observation. I mean, while everyone else is busy talking, they're soaking it all in, collecting data. All that info feeds into their incredible capacity for deep strategy. They see the entire chessboard, not just the next move. From there, they use the force of deliberate action. That means when they finally do act, it's with incredible purpose and precision. But the thing that holds all of this together, their true secret weapon, is strategic patience.
Yeah, let's really zoom in on this one, because honestly, this is the key that unlocks the whole thing. Strategic patience isn't just sitting around waiting. No way. It's an active, tactical decision. You could even call it a weapon of timing.
So, what does this actually look like? Well, it's having the discipline to wait for the perfect moment, not just a good one. It's fighting that urge to react right away and instead gathering every last piece of information before making a commitment. While everyone else is getting swept up in the chaos of a quick win, the quiet person is playing the long game, setting themselves up for that one decisive move that matters most.
And you can see how that patience fuels this really clear, methodical process. Step 1. Observe. They see all the little details everyone else is too busy to notice. Step 2. Analyze. They connect the dots that nobody else even sees are there. And only then, when the time is just right, comes step 3. Act. This whole process guarantees that when they finally make their move, it's not a shot in the dark. It's a calculated strike designed for maximum impact.
So this brings us full circle, right back to that loaded word from the very beginning, dangerous. It's time to redefine it. We're not talking about a threat anymore. We're talking about influence. We're talking about impact.
So here's our new definition. In this context, dangerous really just means having the unrecognized potential to completely change the game. It's got nothing to do with causing harm. It's all about the ability to disrupt the way things are, to influence outcomes, and to reshape a situation in ways that absolutely nobody saw coming.
And that's really the ultimate takeaway here. If there's one thing you remember from this, let it be this. A quiet person isn't inherently dangerous. The real danger, that lies in underestimating them. It's in making the mistake of assuming their silence is emptiness, when really, it's a workshop where incredible strategies and powerful moves are being forged.
So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. What is the loudest thing a quiet person can do? The answer, you see, has nothing to do with making a sound. It's the silent, decisive action that ends up speaking volumes, and in the end, can change everything.